Marvel fans, this is some of the craziest Spider-Man Brand New Day news we've gotten in a long time because Tom Holland has now officially talked about bringing Miles Morales and Spider-Gwen into live action in his next Spider-Man films and hinted at potentially retiring from playing Spider-Man sooner than we all thought. We also have news about when the second trailer for Spider-Man Brand New Day will be releasing and crazy new story details about the movie straight from Tom Holland and Kevin Feige themselves. So let's get into all of this. Now, before we get to the really crazy stuff, let's start off with the second trailer for Spider-Man Brand New Day because it has been officially rated in Canada, which just means they looked at it to be like, oh yeah, this is appropriate for like PG-13 audiences or whatever, and it is ready to release. It's going to have a runtime of 2 minutes 36 seconds, which honestly, I would probably skip this trailer if it wasn't my job to talk about movies because I feel like they're going to reveal too much. The first trailer, honestly, was pretty incredible. It gave me all I need to know about the movie. I don't want the reveal of like, oh yeah, Sadie Sink's actually Jean Grey in the trailer, or finding out who the true villain of this movie is. Let me experience that stuff in the movie theater itself. Like, everybody's going to go and watch this movie anyways. We just saw with the new Disclosure Day Steven Spielberg movie, they literally just put out a new trailer now that shows the reveal of the alien that they've been hiding in the marketing beforehand. I hope we don't have a similar situation here. Also released a couple new images of Spider-Man Brand New Day. You can make all the inappropriate jokes you want here of him looking through his own webs here. We got him underneath this like huge metal like pillar pipe looking thing, lifting it up. Looks great. The suit looks incredible as always. I'm super hyped. But let's move into this new interview with Kevin Feige and Tom Holland because this is where all the crazy new info comes from. This comes from Empire Magazine. They're releasing this slowly over the day. First of all, Kevin Feige says that Spider-Man Brand New Day is the first MCU film to center on the classic elements of Peter Parker. He's doing the Spidey thing of living in a rather sad, small apartment, listening to a police scanner, and going out and using his great power responsibly. Yes, we've already kind of known this is going to be a more grounded movie, but it is just so great. Like, yes, this is the movie people have been asking for ever since he got introduced in the MCU. One of the main producers over at Sony Pictures, Amy Pascal, also says that it's a more internal movie. The bigness of it is emotional, not worlds exploding, which honestly is how every single superhero movie should be, unless you're a giant Avengers or event film. Everything else should, yes, focus on personal stakes. That's why I love Spider-Man Homecoming personally, because it's really just Peter trying to stop one guy that's just stealing some low stakes stuff to provide for his family. There's nothing major going on, but you still get so many great moments in it. I'm glad they're finally realizing, like, yeah, we don't need something insanely high stakes. Yes, there's going to be stakes in this movie, obviously. There's tons of villains in it. We all know this, but I don't need like, oh my God, New York City is going to be destroyed for it to be a great movie. Tom Holland also talked about the fact that he was involved in the writer's room for Spider-Man Brand New Day. He says it was his idea for Spider-Man's powers to evolve in unexpected ways, like we see in this trailer of his webs kind of losing control and stuff. He says he pitched it as Spider Puberty as his tagline, which was immediately shot down, but they liked the kernel of the idea and it grew into what we have in the movie now. He says he met with the producers every single 2 weeks to pitch ideas and discuss our ambitions for what we wanted to try and do, which is really exactly what I want to hear. Like, don't worry, we're going to get to the Miles stuff in a second, but like, we know Tom Holland, he's listening to the fans. He knows what people want from these Spider-Man stories. I just hope it doesn't go too far in the direction of like Rise of Skywalker, where that movie literally feels like it was just pieced together by different Reddit threads, but I don't think they're going to do that. Tom Holland knows his character so well. The people involved seem to really love it. Destin Daniel Cretton, the director, he has such an appreciation for the original comics, literally recreating certain scenes of the comics in the movie. I think we're really going to be in for a special movie. Now, I also want to bring up in this new international poster we got, you can see these little green lights on Tom Holland's web shooters here. A lot of people are like, oh my God, is this going to be like gamma webs because he's working with Hulk? They're going to be like super powered up in some way by that. I'm pretty sure these are just lights for either decoration for this poster itself, or if it is in the movie, it's probably just like, oh yeah, your web shooters are loaded and ready to go. I don't think we're getting gamma web Spider-Man, but that would be crazy. Without further ado, let's get into Tom Holland talking about Miles Morales and Gwen potentially joining the MCU. But first, drop a like on this video and let me know in the comments below who you think would be the perfect live action Miles and Gwen. So in this same interview, Tom Holland says he's ready to enter a new era of Spider-Man in the MCU. He says whether that is a Miles Morales or Spider-Gwen or Spider-Woman or something like that, I would love to be a part of setting up the next chapter. If I could do what Downey did for me, then I would be so content swinging off into the sunset. Pretty much saying like, yeah, he's probably got 1 or 2 more live action Spider-Man movies in him, being in a few of the next like Avengers or team up films. But honestly, after this next Spider-Man trilogy, it seems like he's going to be done with his character and passing on the mantle to a different actor. Like he said, it might be a Spider-Woman that takes on the mantle, Miles Morales. I think the other thing to contend here is the fact that like Zendaya has openly talked about like, oh yeah, she doesn't want people to get too sick of me for being in so many movies. So she's going to take a break after 2026. And she's also publicly said before like, oh yeah, when I have kids I'm going to disappear from the public for a long time and just raise them, which obviously is super respectable. I'm not going to be like, Tom Holland, you're not allowed to raise your kids or pass on the mantle to a new Spider-Man actor. You're going to play this character forever till you're 90. No, he's done great as this character. If we get 2 more solo films with him after Brand New Day, honestly, I can't be mad at that if they give him a perfect send-off and still hand us off to another great Spider-Man actor. But I definitely think this is still a ways out. Like I said, I'm sure we're going to get like Spider-Man 5 within the next 2 to 3 years. I think they're going to try to get these films out a little bit quicker, and then maybe Spider-Man 6. We still probably got Tom Holland until the early 2030s at the very least. Now, we did get some crazy early reviews for Spider-Man Brand New Day that are mostly positive, but highlight one major issue with the movie. If you want to hear all about that, click the video above my head right now, and thank you so much for watching.